check out Ruskin. Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. So far for today, we're going to do a review on our travel body, which is the Toyota RAV4. So we purchased this car way back 2020. So the waiting time is 6 months. Ganun katagal. And eventually, on the first quarter of 2021, dumating na siya. It's because we requested specific qualities of the car. Mostly in Australia, the only available one is white. We don't want white, we really want the black one. That's why we waited a while to be able for it to come in the market. Otherwise, what I can say, it's worth the wait, and it's really a nice car to drive. Now, we're just going to start checking on the car. So, based on the physical appearance of the car, well, it's really it really looks like it's really nice. At the same time, the elegant black makes it more beautiful, especially when driving. The wheels are really alloy, which is really good. It's really the first time I have a SUV car. Recently, the first car that I have was a Toyota Vios way back in the Philippines. This one is really a bit adjustment when it comes to driving, because I'm not really good when driving a big car. Pero eventually, as you practice all throughout, and the good thing in Australia is that yung roads nila is maluwag. The rules are really stricter, so it's really easier for me to maneuver the car. So far, now we're going to check the inside of the Toyota RAV4 2020. So pagpasok mo pa lang ng car, you can see how elegant it is. So far on the side, it made gawa siya sa elegant plastic, which is really good. The car or the car seat is not bad. This is the second of the line, which they call GXL. So the first line is the GX, next is GXL. We have the Cruiser, which is isa siya sa pinakamabili na type of RAV4 here in Australia. But yeah, the waiting time is almost a year. And next one is the Edge. But for the Edge, it doesn't have hybrid. So far, the car that me and Isa bought was a Toyota RAV4 2020, which is a hybrid one. So far inside, there's a lot of space in here. So usually there's a space on this side where you can put your cell phone. At the same time, the monitor has been upgraded for the Toyota RAV4, which is a bit big. Way back home on my Toyota Vios, maliit lang yung monitor niya, but in here, it's quite big. It's a complete package. At the same time, it has built-in GPS. It's a touchscreen, and at the same time, it's built up with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So we have here yung manibela ng car. So this is an automatic type of car. It's a two-wheel drive, which is really good and smooth, especially on like city driving. So we have here the AC and some buttons here just for like a heat and cool method of the car. We also have an extra boot in here where you put all your cell phones and everything. Maraming mask because we're still currently on not really a strict lockdown, but a 5-kilometer lockdown here in Australia. So andito rin yung manibela ng car. It's made of leather, which is good. It's easy to move. The Toyota RAV4 hybrid has 3 types of modes. So we have the Eco, which is mostly if you press this one, it uses the battery, or mostly functions as the battery of the car, so it saves fuel if you use this mode. We have the normal one. If you put, I usually use the normal one kasi mas madali siyang i-drive. Which sa Eco, sometimes medyo kailangan mong ibagal yung sasakyan to be able to maximize yung battery or battery power of the hybrid. Whilst in normal, it's combined of normal It's combined of normal driving, at the same time uses the battery, so it still saves fuel, or still saves gas, which is good. Next, we have the sports one. Honestly, first time ko lang nagamit yung sports mode on the highway, but eventually it's good because you can easily maneuver the wheels, and at the same time yung gas and brakes, it's like, yeah, it's kind of different. You will feel it once you try and drive into sports mode. Parang as they say, it's like the car started to turn like a sports car. Nice. But eventually we have the monitor here in front of the driver's seat, so you can see how many kilometers are you running. Here in Australia, you have to be aware of the kilometers. Usually it's heavy fine if you got caught like from a 40 kilometers and you went into 50 and over. You will be fined like $200 to $300, which is really big. That's why you have to be careful. And the good thing with the Toyota RAV4 is that it has a camera in the front in which detects what kilometers dun sa area na yun. So you can be assured na, oh, I'm in the 60 kilometers, I have to take it slow. I am in the 40 kilometers because it's in a school zone, so I have to take precaution, because yeah, it's really hard to be fined. But luckily for me, I haven't been fined as of the moment, which is good. Otherwise, we'll check on the backside. So now guys, nandito naman tayo sa middle side or middle part of the car. So far in here, the RAV4 is a 5-seater type of SUV, but eventually it's not a type of 5-seater na masikip. Eventually the space is really good. At the same time, yung leg part ng mga bawat pasahero mo, they're really comfortable. Hindi magka-cramps, which is the usual ones on my Toyota Vios. Pag tatlo na yung nakasakay, pag tayo nung isa, matutumba na dahil nag-cramps na. So this one is really good. At the same time, your passengers are comfortable. Bakit kamo? Kasi they have an AC on the back. At the same time, they will not run out of juice, especially sa mga gadgets nila, because there are 2 USB ports in here. Another nice part na na-appreciate ko sa Toyota RAV4 2020 is that ang dami niyang USB ports. So eventually, if you have families, siyempre gusto mo i-disturb yung mga anak mo, if you're going for long drive, you can charge anywhere in here regarding iPads, phones, and everything. And the good thing in here is that if dalawa lang kayo or apat lang kayo magta-travel, there is a cup holder in here, which is, I don't have that one in my Toyota Vios way back home in the Philippines. At the same time, dito rin sa area na to nilalagay yung child seat for traveling with babies. Otherwise, next part is we're going to the boots. Next is we're going to check the boot side of the Toyota RAV4 2020. So far, as you can see, this is the emblem that differentiates the hybrid from the regular Toyota. So if it has the blue one or the blue emblem in here, that means it's a hybrid or semi-electric, as they say. So just going to lift up the boots. So far, I also like the boot of the Toyota RAV4. Bakit kamo? Because it has 525 liters. So estimately it can fit 4 to 5 luggages, which is, well, it's a big deal, because on my car before, way back, which is just a Toyota Vios, I think isa o dalawang luggages lang ang kaya in going to the airport. But this one, it can fit 5 luggages, and eventually the spare wheels is inside in here. At the same time, meron siyang lalagyanan sa side. Nandiyan yung sapatos ko, andyan yung barbell pag nag-gym ako minsan after going for a walk, because yeah, the gym are still closed, so I have to like be resourceful, just bring it in there otherwise. And meron kami pang tennis dyan and everything. And then yeah, you can see these poles in here. You can put some ropes in there pagka meron kang mga fragile na items na dadalhin sa sasakyan. So far, I'm just going to close the boot. Now I'm going to explain to you why RAV4 is for me one of the best SUVs that I've got. not only here in Australia, but eventually I think all around US and everywhere around the world, because it's really one of the great SUVs. I'll see you in a while. Now, to sum it up, Toyota RAV4 for me is a good buy when it comes to getting a car. Quite a bit expensive. So far, the total cost based on our contract, nasa $50,000. But of course, hindi namin babayaran ng buo yun. So we're paying around $600 per month, which is not really a bad deal for a good and quality car. And it's a hybrid one or electric one, so it really saves money when it comes to gasolines, because yeah, the mode is sharing the electricity and gasoline. It's really good for a frugal guy or frugal persons like us na medyo magtitipid, because we're planning to buy a house. At the same time, it's easy to drive, it's easy to maneuver, and then yeah, what else you can say? It's like a badass kind of car. The black one is really maangas compared to the other SUV around the market. Physical appearance of the RAV4 2020 is really good. Yeah, I don't think mahihiya kang dalhin yan on any occasions or anywhere. And then yeah, it's easy to park. Everything has cameras on it, so you don't need to like turn your necks every time. Later on, we're just going to have a quick bit regarding how good the RAV4 when it comes to driving. I'll see you later on. So far, I'm here driving the Toyota RAV4 2020. So far, it's really a smooth drive in here using this vehicle. At the same time, sobrang quiet niya because it's a hybrid type of machine. Yung makina niya is hindi masyadong garalgal, sobrang smooth when it comes to driving, and then yeah, it's more easier to maneuver. At the same time, here in the monitor you can see the battery on how it charges. So starting from the engine, it goes to the back where you can see the battery port of the car. Otherwise, yeah, I highly recommend buying a Toyota RAV4 2020. And of course, if you're buying a RAV4, just buy the hybrid one, because might be a bit more expensive than the usual gasoline, but eventually in the long run, it saves you money because of fuel efficiency, and at the same time it's easy to maintain, because I think the hybrid battery lasts for long years. Otherwise, Jason here ng Biyaheng Pagong, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks guys. Special shoutout nga pala sa friend ko na si Balpasis. Tropa, I'll see you when pag bumalik na kami ng Pinas, probably next year, okay? See you guys.